Hi everyone, it's Carol here from thestampingground.co.uk, and today we're going to look at this oblong box which measures 5 by 3 by 2, which is 12.5 by 7.5 by 5 centimetres. We'll need a piece of cardstock at 8 by 11 and one at 4 by 7, and we're going to use Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. And they're both new colours. So before we do anything else, we're going to stamp the white cardstock, and I'm using the flower from the Birds and Branches stamp set. I'm going to start in the darker colour, obviously the dominant one, because the background, when you're stamping in the lighter one, it kind of fills in and looks better than doing it the opposite way around. As you can see, there are a few pieces that haven't stamped correctly, but that doesn't matter at all, because when we stamp with the second colour, you're going over all these, so it all blends in together nicely. Now I'm going to whiz past this because you don't want to sit here watching me stamp, and then I'll be back when we go on to the lighter colour. There we are. So we're now going on to the lighter colour, and I'm just going to stamp in between all the dark ones, and if for any reason I want to go in later with a few more dark ones, then you can do, but normally if you've stamped enough, the lighter colour kind of fills in the background nicely. Again, I'm going to whiz past, and then you'll see the finished result. So there we are. As you can see, it's all filled in nicely, and we need to score now. So we're going to score at 3 inch on all 4 sides, which is 7.5 centimetres. And then on the coloured cardstock, we're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Now we're leaving a tiny gap at the side so that our box lid will fit perfectly. It's only a smidgen, so just make sure you do that. And that's all the scoring done. So now we need to fold and burnish all our score lines. Doesn't that stamping look lovely? Nice and rich. There we are. So now we need to cut. I'll do it on this side so you can see better than on the stamp side. So we're going to cut up, and then we're going to notch out on both sides. And then turn around, and it's the same on this side. And now we just need to take roughly half of the cardstock off so that we can, it'll be a nice neat finish when we close it. And then we're just going to cut up on this and again notch out. And we're going to do this on all the four sides of the box. There we are. Now we need to glue this, or we turn over onto the right side. You can use whatever adhesive you want. I like to use glue on these tiny little ones because putting tape on is quite fiddly. And then just make sure you've got a nice neat edge and it's nice and straight, and then it will give your lid will be obviously very neat and fit perfectly. And I like to go in with my bone folder just to secure any little bits down, and that's how our lid finished. So again, on the right side, we're going to glue those four corners. There we are. And again, making sure that the edges are nice and straight and neat. It does make a difference to the actual box when you come to put it all together. And again, I'm going to go in with my bone folder just to secure everything, make sure everything's nice and neat, ready to pop the lid on. There we are. And a perfect fit. And the cardstock is soft succulent, which looks lovely with the stamping. Now for decoration, I've used the artistic dies, the leaf die, and I've cut it out in white cardstock. I'm going to pop it on the top rather than on the front, and we need to glue this, so I'm just going to make a ribbon first. A bow first, and then I'm going to put my glue onto a piece of cardstock, and if you've got a piece of sponge, then that will do, but I just tend to use a piece of kitchen roll, and we're just going to dab it in, and then just pop it on some paper first, then it doesn't go all over. Just going to dab it in and then onto the leaves so that it just makes it tacky enough to fit to fit on top of the box. It's sticking to me now. Oops, we're getting stuck here. When it's delicate like this, it's you have to be quite careful. But I think it's the easiest way rather than getting glue all over. Once you get one piece stuck down, it's fine, and then you can just press, and it will. There's enough tack on it. Oops. And then just go over with the bone folder just to make sure it's nice and stuck down. I'm just going to add a glue dot to the back of the bow and pop it on. There we are. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Everything I've used is over on my blog, including measurements, which is thestampingground.co.uk, and I'll be back very soon with another one. Thank you.